What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Trench Grenade channel. I am your host, the flannel daddy that your mom said that you have at home. Today we are going to be discussing a very exciting topic, and that is going to be night vision. What I use, just some recommendations on what is available out there, and kind of pros and cons of night vision. Okay, guys, before we get too deep into it, the Discord channel is live. If you need a way to link in with buddies to get out there and train with, or just play Tarkov and get killed by cheaters with, check out the Discord. It is live. There'll be a link in the description below. Additionally, we do have the Patreon. It is the only source of funding for the channel. If you want to directly support this channel financially or monetarily, check it out. It's no pressure if you don't, but if you would like to, that option is always available. Okay, so with that being said, night vision, what do I recommend? So I have a set of PVS-14s. Okay, these are Gen 2 PVS-14s from AGM. They are Gen 2 L2 white phosphorus. Okay, I have some notes here because I'm not the biggest nerd when it comes to night vision, but I just wanted to give you guys kind of what I use with the specs. Okay, you get a 3-year warranty. They're waterproof, all the basic stuff. So white phos Gen 2 L2. And I'll kind of show you that. Boom, is your standard freaking PVS-14. Okay, guys. There are three different generations of night vision. Gen 3 obviously is the newest. This is a Gen 2 tube, so kind of the stuff that guys were using in like the Gulf War and the invasion of Iraq. With that being said, this is a white phos tube, so you are going to get a little bit better clarity than you would with green phos. So why do you need night vision? Now this kind of goes without saying, guys. So night vision is like a superpower. I want you to go to the darkest room of your house, turn off all the lights, or just go outside at night where it's not lit at all, and you obviously can't see. Now I want you to imagine you instantly turned on a white and black, like a overlay, and you can see everything. It is a actual superpower that you can buy in 2023 to directly enable you to survive the alien invasion or whatever you're worried about. Maybe tyrannical government, freaking government collapse, and people are fighting each other over bottled water again, and or over a mask in a freaking grocery store, stuff like that. It's a way that you can directly buy a superpower. That is what night vision is to me, and that is why I invested in night vision, because it all comes down to what is your life worth. So that is kind of the why behind night vision. If you don't have night vision and you're sitting there and you're saying, well, Trench, I can't afford it because night vision is too expensive. Okay, if I was your battle buddy, which I consider most of y'all to be my acquaintances by now that have been here on the channel for a minute, if you were my battle buddy, I'd sit down with you and be like, okay, how much are you spending on Netflix a month? How much are you spending on beer a month? How much are you spending on whiskey? How much are you spending on whatever vices you have? And we just sit there and prioritize, because at the end of the day, if things kick off right now, I guarantee you a set of nods, uh, night vision goggles, okay, or night optical device is what nods stand for. A set of night vision would be way more important than whatever you're wasting money on now. So that is kind of the why. It is a literal superpower that you can buy. Yes, they're expensive, anywhere from 2,500 all the way. You can get crazy with it. You can get $9,000 dual tubes. You can get, I think, what, $60,000 freaking quad nods or whatever they are now. So the world is your oyster. Okay. Okay, so we talked about the why. Now let's talk about the ways to aim. So you have passive aiming, or you can use an IR illuminator. That's going to be another $1,000-1,500 again. On top of that, you can do passive aiming with something like a Unity mount or a high-rise mount. I would say that it sucks. So without training, if you're military or LE and you've been using night vision your whole career, you're probably done a lot of IR illuminator or with like a PEC 15. That is what I am saving up for now, because I can tell you right now, doing passive aiming, even with your handgun, you're going to bring it up if you have a front sight post that is also IR or freaking night vision sight. You're going to have the dot, and you're going to have the dot and your front sight post, and it takes getting used to, guys. So those are the two types of ways to aim. I recommend freaking just using that IR designator, that freaking IR laser on, like I've been doing my whole career. But unfortunately, IR devices are freaking expensive, and the PEC 15s, a lot of times that you find on the civilian market, are neutered, and you can't use the full power laser. Okay. Also, quick note on that: don't point your freaking IR device, your IR illuminator and lasers at aircraft. They have at military aircraft. They have a way to sense it, and they will immediately engage countermeasures. Okay. The drink for today's video, guys, is water because it is hot as hell out here. Okay. So, so we talked about the two types of aiming. I want to hit a little bit more. So typically your Gen 2 tube, your PVS-14 white phos Gen 2 will last about 7,000 to 10,000 hours before you'll need to get it replaced or anything like that. So if you're doing a whole lot of LARPing and not a lot of shooting, the Gen 2 tube will probably last you your whole life. So those are just things to think about. If you can afford it, I would go ahead and go for the Gen 3, but make sure you factor in all your other preparations, your ammo, weapons, food, water, batteries, fuel, all the other things in life that you need to kind of prepare for the alien invasion, right? Make sure you have those things also into account. But if you can afford it, if you got freaking $60,000 sitting in savings, I recommend you go out and buy some freaking Gen 3 white phos or Gen 2 white phos like I got here. Okay. Ways to use it. So I am using a Opscore fast, either ST or SF. It's just a level 3, I believe, ballistic helmet from Opscore. Just your basic high cut helmet. Okay. I have it directly mounted to a Rhino mount and a J arm. This what I'm used to from the military. So that's what I freaking did because I did it so long in the military. I just use the same mounting system on the civilian side for my personal night vision. Okay, things you don't want to do with a Gen 2. You don't want to turn them on during the day. That'll ruin the freaking tube. That's why I recommend you keep your cover on the front, as mine had fallen off. Okay, but I recommend you keep the cover on the top of your freaking night vision because if they were to get activated during the day, you want to make sure they don't get freaking damaged. Okay, guys. And this is the cover I'm talking about. Yeah, is it going to look a little goofy with it hanging up? Yeah, you can retain it, but it all comes down to how many times you're utilizing your night vision, and if you're leaving it and you're only using it in the freaking in mom's basement, then you'll probably be okay. Just make sure if you're activating your white light on your rifle, you're not keeping your freaking Gen 2 white phos on because it can leave blemishes and ruin them over time. Okay. All right. Last thing I really want to hit on is guys that have 47 PSA AR-15 bills, 15 daggers, or whatever they're into, right? Nothing against PSA. My dog is in the woods, okay? If you're one of those people that are collecting a ton of guns, but you don't have night vision, I recommend you sell about 2 or 3 of those guns, go out and get yourself some good night vision. And you'll be amazed. Go out at night, walk around your property, freaking walk through the woods with your buddies, get some shooting in, utilizing your night vision. I think you'll thank me later because you'll realize that night vision is probably going to save your life one day, and it's a superpower that you can use. You can go out, you can freaking activate it. You just have it on your helmet. You can have it in your nods pouch, and you just clip it on. And guess what? When the alien invasion begins and there's rioting and freaking whatever the end of the world, you're gonna be thankful that you have that night vision capability. And lastly, what is your life worth? Okay, guys. So I think that really was the real reason I ended up buying night vision. It's because I realized what is my life worth and what is my family's life worth. And I think it's worth the investment to go ahead and get night vision. That way you can you have that superpower, and if you ever need it, you have it. If you don't ever need it, well, at least you can go out, do whatever LARPing you want, have fun at night. So yeah, in summary, guys, get night vision. Once you have your go-to rifle and your go-to handgun and your kit set up, get some freaking night vision. Find a place that you can train. There's all kinds of ranges. You just gotta become a member at a lot of these ranges and just let them know what you're trying to do and try to work with them. Another way to train is get out public land wherever there's a good backstop and you're allowed to shoot on any public land that you're allowed to shoot on. You can check those places out too, and just get used to walking at night with your nods. Just buying your night vision and having it is not enough either. You got to get out into the woods, at night and fall down a bunch. Okay, all my infantry dudes out there like me are tracking. You're gonna fall. You're gonna eat shit a lot. That's fine. That's how you learn. Okay, that's just part of getting used to learning how to walk at night. When walking at night, you want to go heel to toe. Okay, you don't just want to step like normal. So go heel to toe and kind of roll into it, or else you will fall. We talked about the cost. We talked about what I have. Gen 2 white phos, freaking PVS-14s. It's what I'm used to, so it's what I got. But yeah, guys, let me know what night vision is you're running. Let me know the excuse. If you don't have night vision, I want to know in the comments why. I want to know what your excuse to not having night vision is. With so many companies out there and so many options, now is the time to invest before the alien invasion begins. That way you have a way to protect yourself and your family. And trust me, you do not want to be establishing that ambush using white light if you can use night vision in a way to freaking passively aim or use your freaking IR designator. That is going to be a freaking major win. All right, guys, I hope this got some of y'all thinking about night vision. At least, hopefully, it's an intro to the subject. I'll just kind of show you my setup here. Is standard freaking PVS-14 on a Rhino mount with a J-arm, guys. Just kind of a standard setup. But hopefully this gets some of y'all thinking about the basics. If you like this content, share it with a buddy. Freaking like, subscribe, comment down below what you want to see next. I'm just trying to put out as much content for y'all as possible. That way I get everybody in our community kind of on the same page. I know there's a lot of night vision stuff out there. Oh, this PVS-14 typically takes AA batteries. Okay, guys. But yeah, let me know what you're running. Let me know if you don't have night vision. I want to know what your excuse for not having night vision is. And if this video motivated you to go out and invest in some night vision, just let me know. Hit me up in the comments. Be like, this motivated me. I love to see that stuff, guys. All right, guys. Until next time, this is going to be Trench Grenade signing out. Go get some night vision. Cheers.